Does macOS empty trash really clean SSDs this fast? Imagine clicking delete on a file and thinking it's gone forever. But when you empty the trash on your Mac, especially with a solid-state drive, things aren't always that simple. Let's explore what actually happens behind the scenes. When you delete files on a Mac with an SSD, the system just removes the references to those files. It doesn't wipe the data immediately. Instead, the data stays on the drive until the SSD's internal processes overwrite it. This is because SSDs use a process called garbage collection to manage deleted data. When files are deleted, the drive marks those blocks as invalid and reclaims them later for new data. But this cleanup doesn't happen right away. It depends on the SSD's firmware and how quickly it can organize and erase data in the background. The drive also has spare blocks that help delay the actual erasure, so deleted data can physically remain for some time. That's why emptying the trash on a Mac with an SSD feels so fast. The system only deletes the pointers to the files, not the files themselves. The actual data cleanup occurs later through the SSD's internal processes. This is different from traditional hard drives, where deleting a file often meant overwriting the data immediately. Because of these differences, Apple removed the secure empty trash feature, starting with macOS El Capitan. Secure empty trash used to overwrite deleted files with random data to prevent recovery, but it was ineffective on SSDs. The reason is that SSDs manage data differently, with wear leveling and garbage collection making precise control over data placement difficult. For added security, macOS relies on full disk encryption through File Vault. When File Vault is enabled, even if the data remains physically on the drive after deletion, it's encrypted and inaccessible without the encryption key. So, in simple terms, emptying the trash on your Mac with an SSD does not instantly or securely erase the data. It only removes the file references, making it seem like the data is gone. The actual cleanup happens later, through the SSD's background processes. If you want to securely delete data on an SSD, enabling File Vault encryption is your best bet. Relying solely on emptying the trash won't guarantee your data is unrecoverable. This approach is quite different from traditional hard drives, where overwriting data was more straightforward. That's why Apple shifted away from secure empty trash and why understanding how SSDs handle data is important. So, next time you empty your trash, remember that the data might still be lurking on your drive until the SSD's internal cleanup takes care of it. For privacy and security, keeping File Vault on and using encryption is the safest way to protect your information.